Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's meeting. I believe you can all hear my voice. If you can hear me, please say a word of greetings in the chat room to everyone who is in the meeting tonight. Good evening, everyone. So please, if you can hear me, say a word of greetings in the chat room to every participant in this meeting tonight. Good evening. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please get into the chat room and say a word of greeting to every one of us in this meeting tonight. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making this meeting. Thanks for creating time for this project. And I know that we are going to have a good outing by the grace of God. We have started well, and I know very surely that we are going to end well. So thank you very much, everyone. When it is time to ask questions, I'm going to allow you to ask your questions. So please, for now, let's listen so that you don't have to be asking questions on what will still be discussed or what answer will have been provided for. Tonight, we are here to update us on the progress of work that we have undertaken. On Saturday, we had a meeting with, last week we were given the contract of agreement, which was labeled, let me just get as it was, which was labeled agreement, contingency agreement, and we were given that agreement to review and make our observations, after which it will be executed. And so we took our time. The legal committee and the other members of the other committees reviewed the agreement. The heads of the three committees also met to review the agreement, and thereafter we proceeded to schedule a meeting based on our observations with the law firm. So I don't want to start mentioning all the observations that we had, but we're able to, all our observations were taken note of, and we had a meeting on Saturday by 9 p.m. Nigerian time and 3 p.m. The Florida time. And so in that meeting, we highlighted all our concerns, and all of them were graciously accepted. We also then we proceeded to plead that despite the deadline given for the submission of the consent list, which is supposed to be by 21st of June of this, hoping that by 3rd of June, we'll have been able to raise the $150,000. So we were still not yet able to meet up with that raising of that sum. And so we pleaded that while we are tidying up the preliminary actions are being undertaken, that will be taken by our own personal recognition and integrity, to believe, to agree that the process continue while we promise to make up the money as soon as possible. And so this again was also accepted on the basis that we're going to make, after all the back and forth on the agreement, and all the agreement, the T's and the I's have been crossed and dotted respectively, that the process was going to commence in earnest. We also noted that we were going to need a few days, 3 days to 5 days, to also harvest all the withdrawal accounts, the withdrawal wallet addresses, and payment wallet addresses to which we have made payment at different points in time, both for Mega Pro, for Go Global, and for XPL, as well as the wallets from which we had been paid at some point or the other. We needed to give it because this is preliminary to the investigator to be able to now begin to track from these wallets. And so we requested for 5 days to do that, and then we're also granted. So every other thing, preliminary exercises are going to continue, and preliminary these exercises as well as the investigation will commence in earnest. And so we have been graciously allowed that while all of these are going on, we can continue um, to still raise our fund while we deposit 100,000 as the first deposit. So having said that, we looked at what so we looked at what we are going to be able to do, and how long all of this will be permissible, so that there will not be delays in the processing of the or in the real action. And so we by that have extended payment at the current rate that we have, that we are contributing, looking also at the current economic realities. We said that from 4th of June, the rates are going to change. Everybody will have to pay about 5 times what we're supposed to pay originally. But looking at the fact that the next few days and weeks will be have just will be will, the work is going to start with preliminary assessment and investigation and the collation of information, payment record, content, consents, as well as wallet addresses. So we have looked based on that, we have looked at a reasonable time to which we should have been able to raise the balance of this money to be so that the work will not be affected. And so for now, we have extended the payment and still using the current rate of a contribution, not the adjusted rate that was published, will take effect from 4th of June. We're going to be taking the current rate up until the end of June, up until the end of June. So we have from now till 30th of June to make payment. This is not really an extension per se from the lawyers, but because we also sought time to organize all the payment information that we have given to be able to collate our consent list. And so while that is going on, while collation of the consent list and payment is going on, we will continue to collect money and receive money, so that we can see, hopefully by the grace of God, before the end of this month, we'll be able to raise the complete money. So hopefully we are looking at signing the agreement, the contract, the contingency agreement, hopefully tomorrow or at the latest Friday. We are hoping that from tomorrow morning, we are going to release the wallet, the template, the form for collecting wallet addresses from everyone who had either been paid through Omega Pro or had made payment to Omega Pro for the funding of the packages at any point in time. Don't forget that we are aware that not everyone did funded through the crypto option. Many of us funded through internal wallet arrangement. That's fine. Then you don't need to submit anything. But for those of us who either receive payment, either of bonuses or matured investment, or who made payments for the purchase of their packages through the crypto option, you are the one that we are begging to give all of this information. There is a clause on the contract which stated that where the let me read it for us so that let me read it for us. It said, okay, this employment is on a contingent fee basis so that if no recovery is made, the client will not be indebted to the firm for any sum or attorney's fees whatsoever. However, in the event that client, listen, abandons the case, instruct the firms to dismiss the pending case or withdraw a claim, or fails to cooperate with the firm so that the court dismisses the case or makes material misrepresentation relating to the case so that the case must be dismissed or is involuntarily dismissed by the court, the client will be liable to the firm for all costs incurred as well as for attorney's fees based upon the number of hours expended times a reasonable hourly rate. So, and this called for our attention, like, why will we, after engaging you, after paying $150,000, why will we not now not cooperate? Why we make material misrepresentation? And they cited one of these instances. What if we can only investigate and track information from based on the information you provided? So if you don't provide this information, or some of us, okay, maybe we are lazy and we just say, oh, let me just drop one wallet address, when you know that you withdrew for more than 20 times, 40 times, and these are going to definitely most of the time come from different wallet addresses, this will be a material damage to the process that we are undertaking. And they said, having said that, these are the instances or likely instances that this contract is referring to in this regard. And so that made a lot of sense to let us know that this point that we are in, the gathering of the wallet addresses, it's a very, very critical point. Without it, the investigators will not be able to do their adequate work. They will not be able to track adequately. And at the end of the day, it is from where we give them that they're able to trace to the end. If what we give them is not sufficient to track to the end, then it becomes a very big problem for us to further make recoveries. And so we want to plead with every member of this team that if you ever made withdrawals from Omega Pro, either of bonuses or matured investment, or you ever made payment for the purchase of your licenses through crypto, or you ever made payment for the pulse sometimes in November 2022 to buy XPL through crypto, or you ever made payment for the purchase of any Go Global license through crypto, or withdraw on Go Global through crypto, or so you can see that we have tied everything. For those of you asking questions, what about Go Global? What about XPL? All of these things are going to be tied together. And we're going to do a demo for you to know how to go about it. I'm going to do a demo on the form, the filling of the form, on how, and also how to extract your wallet addresses to be able to fill in this form. Note also that for the wallet addresses, each form can only accommodate one wallet address plus its hash ID plus the date of the transaction. So, which means that with your email address and your name, you can submit 500, 1,000 different wallet addresses. Fill in one, save it, and fill in the second one, save it. So just do it. Every record is saved, but for every wallet addresses that you have. And so it's this is what so this is what we called. Let me see if there's any other information. So basically, let me summarize that where there is a tactful, tactical extension of payment and still on the old rate till the end of June. Till the end of June. Also, we are also expected to complete uh, all our payments. We are expected to complete the wallet addresses for those of us, only for those who had made payment for their purchase of their licenses through crypto, or had made withdrawals from Omega Pro or XPL or Go Global at any point in time of bonuses or matured investment through crypto. So this is, you are the one to fill the form that we are talking about. We had just exceeded slightly $100,000 in our payment, and so for someone asking, we just exceeded $100,000. That's why we negotiated that they take the 100,000 from us, while we go back to raise almost about 40 something thousand dollars remaining. So that is where we are now. So I'm going to hand over to one of the committee members who will run us through the how to complete the form, and also how to get the wallet addresses to input from our email addresses, from our exchanges where we made those payments. Is going to demonstrate it to us now. So join me to welcome MAD. That's what we call him, is Amarachi. Let me to welcome Amarachi as he makes this demonstration and shares the screen. Thank you very much.
All right, good day, everyone. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay. So 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Okay. Kindly add my screen sharing to stage, sir. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, sir. I got your message. Okay. So this is what the form looks like. Good day, everyone. This is just a quick demonstration to show you how to execute the form and to retrieve your wallet addresses that you either paid to Omega Pro and its proxies, or they paid you when you were doing a withdrawal. So this is what the form looks like. Please kindly confirm that my screen is sharing correctly and you can hear me once again before I go on.
Yes, we are hearing you and we are seeing your screen.
Okay, thank you. So you just put your email address here, your full name here, and then this particular demonstration I'll be doing is for Pulse World. So you select whether it's for Pulse or for Omega Pro or for Go Global. So this particular submission is for Pulse World. So to get the wallet address, now some of us in Nigeria might not be able to access the records of our transactions on the mobile app. You can actually do that on the mobile app if you backdate, although you can only get for 12 months at once. So you backdate, for example, from 1st of November 2022 to 1st of November 2023. That's 12 months. So that is what you can get on the mobile app. But you can get more on the web version. But because of recent policies, you can't access most of the exchange, the top tier centralized exchange platforms like Binance and the likes. You can't access the websites anymore. So another alternative you can do, in addition to checking on the mobile app, is to go to your email. So for every withdrawal transaction, you would have gotten an email. So you, for this demonstration, I would use an email I got. First of all, this submission is for a payment I made when I was buying my Pulse package. I paid to buy a Pulse package, crypto, using crypto, USDT to be precise. So I was able to log into Pulse World, and I'm going to use this particular transaction. Okay, this one of 554.2. So I was able to trace this particular transaction using the dates here, 10th of November 2022. I was able to trace it to my email address right here. So look at the date here. Withdrawal successful from Binance, 10th of November 2022. So these are the details we are looking for. The wallet address you paid to. So in this case, for this demonstration, I paid to this wallet address. So this address belongs to a proxy of Omega Pro, which is Paul's World. So if you pay to Omega Pro directly, you would fill that in the form. If the one you're submitting is for Go Global, you fill that in the form. Remember, one address, one transaction ID, one date per form. So if you have multiples, we encourage you to fill them accordingly. Now, this is the transaction hash ID. So we just need the wallet address, the transaction hash ID, and the dates, right? So I'll just copy this right here, wallet address, and I put it here. Yep. Then the transaction hash ID, I copy it, then I put it here. Please make sure you copy and paste. Don't try to type, because remember, like the chairman just read out to us, a clause states that we should make sure this is very, very accurate. Please, we can't, as much as possible, let's try not to make errors while doing this. If possible, you can go ahead and confirm these transactions on the Block Explorer if you are that crypto savvy. For this particular transaction, I actually went ahead to just confirm that this is correct, the address is correct, and the transaction hash is correct, and you can trace this particular transaction on the Block Explorer. So I traced using the wallet address and I found the transaction here. I backdated and I could find the transactions here, like you can see. So this is correct. See the same amount, 554.2. And I also traced using the transaction hash. So you can see the details of the transaction right here. So I'm very sure that the wallet address I'm submitting and the transaction hash, you can see the amount also here from Binance with the date also, 10th of November 2022. So this tells you that I didn't make a mistake. This is the correct address and this is the correct transaction hash. So the coin is USDT and the network I used is TRC20. So just to confirm, in case you're wondering where I got that, see USDT TRC20, even though I remember for this particular transaction. So you put the date, this transaction happened in 2022, November 10th. So I just cross check once again to be sure that everything is correct. The form is not long, very short, precise, and straightforward. And then I submit. Okay, just do this quickly. And that's it. I've submitted. If you believe you made a mistake before you leave this page, you can just click on this edit your response and go back to correct your mistake. Then you can also submit another response if you're sure everything you submitted was fine, to give us another, if you did multiple transactions, that as much as you can remember, please, to help the investigators to track where our funds are. So that'll be all from me. Thank you very much. Let me hand over back to the chairman. You also get a copy of your response. I just got it in my email. So just to be sure for documentation and record keeping. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Marachi. I believe that we we have we followed through the process, And so, for example, if you have made 20 payments, you will do this 20 times for one for each wallet addresses. And so that is how this process is. Very simple, very straightforward, but just get it and you will not have any issues. For those of us who are not seeing the screen clearly, I don't know, maybe because I'm wearing glasses, don't that means probably you have had to need a glass, but you are still denying. But because I can see it very well, but one or two people say it's a bit blurry. Maybe using a glasses or glasses will a recommended glasses will help you with that. I can see everything that was being shared very clearly, and so that is the process. Like I said, for every wallet address you have or you used, I wish I could have. I wish I could have MAD used his phone to be able to show because I was trying to see if I could get some of the wallet addresses and do also some demonstrations from here. But I discovered that some of the wallets I'm seeing here, the addresses are not showing in my own email for payments. Mike, Amarachi, happen to see any one that was a payment to you? That's a withdrawal you made. Did it show the wallet from which the withdrawal was made in the email? In my email here, I'm not seeing the wallet address from which it's made. I just wanted to show more, to demonstrate more, so that some of us can see. Please let's understand this process of collecting these wallet addresses is not for you if you never bought your packages through crypto. If your leader, your friend use local wallets, internal arrangement, like we used to call it local exchange, to purchase your dollar to fund your licenses, this process is not for you. But some people have a mix of that. Some people have a mix of that, of using for sometimes uh, used a sum of internet exchange and use some of bit crypto for whatever you use crypto for. Just go and pick the wallet address and you will see. Big Mike, it's all right. It's blood from your side. It's clear. I only have two people say it's blood, and that is just a few, and that's why I said it's most likely that it's from your end. I don't think we should make issues out of this. Okay, so uh the so if this is for people who either made withdrawals through Omega Pro normal withdrawal processes, those who made purchases of their packages and licenses through crypto, these they are the people to submit. Let me simple thing is they want us to give them the wallet addresses, because don't forget that all monies paid were paid to crypto wallets, and so they want to start. And because every money that moved in crypto has a track, in a million years to come it cannot be flushed out. So when you give them the wallet address, they will start tracing from there, where was it moved to, then where was it moved to, where was it moved to. And some wallet addresses might be designated just for payment alone, and might just be designated for just for maybe they just made a few payments and they move the rest to another place. So all of that will be tracked, and that's the work of the investigators. And if there is any reason it moved from the crypto to a physical bank, they can also see it, and from there other agencies that could work and work in this physical fiat banking system, we also pick up the job from there. So that's what we are saying. So it is not for everybody to do. This is for people who made withdrawals in Omega Pro, Pulse, and Omega Pro, Pulse, and Go Global. and people who made payment purchase of their licenses through crypto in these three platforms also. Okay, I hope that is clear. So not everybody has to fill the form. So please, let's now, if you have any question about this, please can you drop it in the chat room. I have not started asking questions on any other those the other areas. If you send a question that is not related with what we are doing now, your question is just gone. Okay, if you set your question, if you when it is time to ask general questions, I'm going to tell you. What about people who may withdraw through their uplines? It is not for you. If you never made withdrawals yourself, it is not for you. If you never bought a license yourself, it is not for you. Some of us, we just send money to our leaders. He helps you ask some leaders in the system who has wallet, and they sell to him, and he helps you to use it to buy your license. You are not concerned in this process. This is not for everyone. It is only for people who themselves made withdrawals, who themselves made payment through crypto package. Please excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so that's so any question about this process, so that we can move to other things. Any question about this process so that we can move to other things? Okay, so now are we feeling under? So any question about the process that have been demonstrated to us? Pulse is still accessible, I think. MAD confirm that Pulse is still accessible, but yes, it is. It's what it demonstrated to us was done live. So Pulse is still accessible. Is that okay? So any other question? Thank you. So do we have any other question as regarding the entire process? I have two different accounts. I paid $10 for each one, but the second one, which I made withdrawal, I didn't pay for that one. I don't understand the second one which you made. You have two different accounts. For one, you have not made withdrawal. Any account that you don't have money in it, you have withdrawn out of it. You don't need to register that because you have withdrawn from it and there is no money there. You only register where you have investment that is still active. Yes, it's still the same thing. Whether you are the one that moved the fund from one account to the other to buy licenses, or or somebody does it for you. Anyhow, if you never had interaction with crypto, you are not to fill this form. Okay? What? Please, can we withdraw pause? You cannot withdraw pause now. You can't withdraw pause. That's why we are joining them in this action. That's why we are joining pause. Okay. Is it that you guys? Who are the you guys? Big Mike, please, if you are not willing to follow these things, I think you can drop out of the meeting. If you your manner of conversation is very, very absurd. Sorry to say. Please say whatever you want to say without disrespecting anybody. Thank you. My contribution that we assist our investigator. Mine is contribution that I don't understand. Umu Jane Peter Agogo. I don't understand. Thank you, sir. Mine is contribution that way. Yeah, please drop it. Whatever contribution. If you think it's not for the public, please pass it through any of your leaders. I belong to the category of people uplines bought for locally. Are we going to get our own money? Which money? I don't understand. Please, if you don't know, if you are not following what we have been doing, it will be difficult for you and you'll be trying to take us back in everything that we are doing. I belong to the category of people upline bought for you. We are not in the process of pay. We have not, nobody had even made the recovery. We are just in the process of consent registration and contribution, mandatory contribution for the process. Then we are proceeding to gathering wallets, Omega Pro, XPL, and Go Global wallet, through which our monies pass through when we're making payment. And we have said, if you didn't do that yourself, someone, your upline helped you to do it, you are not to fill this form. Yes, everything that we are doing here is the same link you used to join. You use the same link to check, to view the meeting. And please, it is very important that you subscribe. A time is going to come when we will limit those that can access our recorded messages to only subscribers, because there will be some information that we might be giving out that we don't want to throw to the public. And so please, it's important that you subscribe to this channel so that recorded messages you can return back with that same link and view it. I've withdrawn myself on several occasions, registered other new account, but the name on my is not my name. I use my son. It doesn't matter at this stage. What we are doing is gathering every wallet address that we have used in the time past. So whether you use your name, but even your son, you use your own wallet to withdraw for your son. You didn't use your son's wallet. So submit that wallet just through the process that I've been taking us through. We were so made to understand that Omega Pro invested so much in Meta. Which one is Meta Floss? I don't get that question. We're made to understand that Omega Pro invested so much in Meta Floss. I don't know Meta Floss. Okay. Good evening. Is it still open for us to fill and submit form? Which form? There are two forms now. The consent form and your contribution is one. We have said it is open now till the end of June, the period we are gathering the consent form and payment list. So it's still open till then. My upline did all my transactions, so you are not to fill this form for a wallet address. Yes, for those of you who have yet to make payment, please, you have up till this month and 30th of June to do so. What's the significant progress made by the law firm on recovery case? The progress is that we have signed, we will be signing the contract. We've gone through a lot of processes of reviewing the contract. I can share my screen with you and show you a few so that you see what that it was not just it was a back and forth that have lasted. I'm sure you are seeing my screen. You can see all the contract, how we read and paint and paint and paint and paint. So it's been a back and forth for some of these things. But as at today, as at our time with the US is slightly different. So as at this afternoon in Nigerian time, we have submitted what we consider as the final draft. So if that's amended tomorrow, hopefully we'll likely sign the contract and make the deposit payment of $100,000. And so and we have another the preliminary work will start for gathering information, reviewing all the information we submitted, the videos and all of that. and then the gathering of the wallet addresses and all of that will start. And then we will start collating, because we also have to upload to the community the names of those that made the content, that will make the consent register. So, and those are people who registered and made payment. So we'll bring it out, we'll publish it, we'll have 2 3 days to check it and confirm that it's yours, was is registered okay. Then we'll submit it, and then the process continues from there. So that is the report so far, the status of work. We are why we are reporting Go Global crypto address for withdrawals and purchases. Please, why are we not including our investment Go Global in our total packages? We are not, because Go Global is a totally different entity. We are only tying it. And so for now, we are not including. We are including Pulse, because Pulse was advertised on the platform of Omega Pro directly. So we are not adding Go Global package, and also legally the terms and conditions were slightly different, and so that is the reason. If we have to do that, we will also let you know. But for now, this is what we've been guided to do. Yes, if you have made withdrawal, just listen, whether it's paying or it's not paying. If you made withdrawal and Go Global, if you make purchases of license in Pulse, if you make withdrawal or purchase of license in Omega Pro using crypto, please, you are the one to fill this form. Those of you that wants to pay and don't have crypto to send to wallet provided by the leaders, how can they pay? If you go to the groups, we have given you 2 links to get to make your conversion. So please get on the groups. It's being posted almost every day. There are 2 contacts there that you can contact for your to help you change your money to the appropriate format. I withdraw money from 100 and I didn't withdraw from my other account. Am I to fill the form too? Which form? This form we are talking about is for wallet address. If you made withdrawals, just fill that form. I filled the form, made my payment, and I've encouraged my downlines to do likewise, because I believe in the cause. So don't make me look like an enemy. You didn't ask a question, and I'm not going to go into that. I've said what I needed to say. You didn't ask a question. Go back and read your statement. Okay. Go Global Network have removed the withdrawal window. Please, what can we do? I don't know. We are not here to deal with that. All we know is that Go Global had refused to make payment, and that's why we are part of the reason we are tying them into this case. The case we are having is with Omega Pro primarily, but Pulse was run on the platform of Omega Pro, so directly they are tied. Go Global was not on the same platform with Omega Pro. However, there is related entities. They are related entities because they share membership of the board and the management. So that's why we are tying it. I hope that is clear. Please, can we access the names of the merchant to send our reclamation fund to? We are no more using merchants, but go to the platform, you will see. I believe most of us are on some of us are not on the platforms, the WhatsApp groups and the Telegram group. For now, the WhatsApp group is full, so there's no point asking to join WhatsApp group. Just go to Telegram group. Almost every day we've been dropping 2 contacts to join, to click, to contact to make your payment. And so they are not merchants, but they will help you through the process. Okay. Thank you. Maya verse. I've never heard that word Maya verse, so it is not related by this standard. It's not related. Maya verse, no, not to my knowledge, as Omega Pro has any engagement with Maya verse. I didn't see the wallet to pay into, not on the platform. It is there, Stella. It is there. It is there. Are you on the WhatsApp group? Are you on the Telegram group? It is there. I can confirm that to you again and again and again. If you want me again to prove it to you that it is there, let me see if I am close by my group. So let me try and share my screen. However, it is just there. When we say it is there, I just know because we manage the platform, we know what we post there on a daily basis, and it's been there for as regularly as this was May 25. Dear investor, if you want to make payment for the crowdfunding of the investigation fee using this, contact the following people on WhatsApp only. This is it. I'm just sharing this now. Okay, if you go up again, you will see it again and again and again and again and again and again. So it's there. Okay, please, let's just be patient and check through the information on the platform before you don't have money for the payment. That means you cannot be part of this process. Thank you. I mean, metaverse. You see, maybe we are using the wrong word. It is pop, it is pulse, not metaverse. Metaverse is a system in the crypto world. Yeah, is it crypto now? It's a system. So metaverse is the project, is the project platform on which Pulse is wants to deploy its crypto system. So I don't know what better language to use. So it's Pulse. That is what I'm referring to as Pulse. Okay. That's why I said they are joined in this. So if you make payment on Pulse, please submit the crypto wallet address you paid into. What of those that use Naira to withdraw and it's not accessible? What do we do, sir? If you use any platform, Naira X is no more available. It's no more accessible. I am not aware. I never use Naira X. But if you use a platform that is no more accessible, well, then that means there's nothing we can do. That means you will not be able to submit anything. Just like we said, even those that use Binance, if you are using it on the web, you can't access it now in Nigeria. But if you are using it as an app, you can still access everything you need to access. How much is the payment for each category? Eden, please join the groups. All the information are there. It's too late to start reading all of that. Yeah, join the groups. You will see the detail of what your total, depending on your total investment, how much you have to pay. Does the law firm intend to join the social media platform you don't to promote the scam? They are also accomplices. Ikechukwu, I know they know how to prosecute their case. I'm not a lawyer, but I know with the level of success recorded in one or two things that they have done, that they know where to go. We may not be able to teach them where to go. We have provided all the information that we should provide, and as they need more, we will provide. Okay. What is the title of the platform on WhatsApp, please? You can't join the WhatsApp again. Okay, you can't even join. The WhatsApp is closed. So it's only the Telegram you can join. So please, MAD, please help me join. Help me drop the Telegram link in the chat room so that people who wants to access it. So what will happen if crypto transaction evidence is insufficient for the investigators to carry on the investigation? Then that is over. Crypto transaction is the only form of tracking our investment. Every of our investment ended up in the crypto space. Every. If you didn't pay into crypto, it's because someone helped you to pay into the crypto. Okay? And that person has a wallet address which he paid into, and that will be submitted. There is no other way, there is no other form of tracking. Everything starts from crypto, then it moves to when crypto wants to convert money to physical fiat currency. it is still in crypto to do what we call P2P, peer to peer. And so even in that peer to peer, the bank account through which the money was paid in any country will also be recorded in the crypto, cannot be removed. And so all this information are tracked, and so they can follow it into the physical bank, and all the agencies are working together to continue to follow it. Even where assets are purchased, cars are purchased, they can track it to where the cars are purchased, where it was delivered to. All of this, let's just leave the work for those who know how to do it. I can't see wallet address. Where? Yes, I understand. He meant metaverse, and so, but metaverse is not what we bought. It's Pulse and XPL that we bought. Pulse is the name of the company that joined in the project, but XPL is the token that we bought. Okay. What of those that deposit through member? That's what I'm saying. As is that if you didn't deposit with crypto, if you didn't withdraw with crypto, this is not for you. The filling of this form is not for you, but make sure you fill your consent and you make your payment. Okay. So please, can we ask all the questions that we have to ask so that before we bring this meeting to a close? And those that wants to ask where is where why is it crypto that is the basis for the volume? What options do you think could have been better? What option do you think could have been better? So because when you talk about funding, when you talk about money, all our money ended up in crypto somehow. All the ones we do internally is just to help people who do not know how to do crypto, gather and send it. So the forms we are supposed to fill, please, will be dropped tomorrow morning. This form that was just demonstrated to us now will be dropped tomorrow morning. So please, and we have just 3 days to fill it. Is it possible that the court will simply send these people to jail and pay us nothing? If no money is found, it is possible. If money is found, it is not possible, because we didn't apply to send them to jail only. We applied to get money. Okay. The form will be dropped on the Telegram groups, our community Telegram group, and WhatsApp community WhatsApp groups. So please, MAD, please, can you help me get the link for the Telegram and drop it here? There's no point trying to join WhatsApp group again. I see many of us sending requests to join WhatsApp group. There is no more space there. So even if you continue that till tomorrow, you will not get it. Get yourself in. Let's just okay. I think I found. So this is the Telegram link. I just drop it now so you can click on it and join the Telegram group. A case where payments or withdrawals were made internally through the upline, and the upline is not part of this community. What happens to those investors, please? Just join the general group. You see, the way crypto is most likely out of 100 wallet address that there will be, the wallet address that was given to me to make payment for my licenses may reoccur after another 1,000 transactions. So it's not as if for each person a different wallet address is completely generated. So it could be one out of 1,000 new wallets. So if we're able to gather the more we are able to gather, the more the chances of finding where the money is. Thank you, Solomon. What's the update on XP Airport? The update is that we are tying them into this case, and they are going to be the legal case, the class action will also follow after pause. If we still pay, how do we fill the form again since it's just 3 days and June 30? I don't understand 3 days. We may pay again. I don't understand. Use this question, Oladosu Titilayo. If you still pay, how do we fill the form? You fill the form before you pay. Don't pay before you fill the form. What are you paying for? You are paying for the consent you filled. So don't pay for not filling anything. The first thing is to fill the consent form. This, listen, please, and I now get what you are asking. This submission of crypto wallet is not for everybody and it's not what you are paying for. You are paying for consent. This one is just information gathering towards the investigation and tracking of how money moved. Is that clear? So for those of you who didn't pay for yourself, Osaro, Ayeola, yes, your upline will submit the crypto wallet for on your behalf. For those of you who pay, because the payment is not by rank. I know people that didn't have any rank, but all the buying of their licenses, they did it themselves because they understood crypto. And some people, even they are diamonds, they didn't know crypto and they had to pay money to somebody to help them do the conversion. So it is not about who you are, whether you are upline or downline or sideline or round line. It's about, did you do crypto? Did you make your payment through crypto? Did you make your withdrawal through crypto? You are the one to fill this form. And you must not fill this form. It's not for everybody. Only people that made withdrawal and payment through crypto. Please, can we have the recording of tonight's meeting? If you subscribe to this channel, anytime you come again, you can see this video on our YouTube channel. If you subscribe to this channel, if you don't subscribe to this channel, we have a setting that we are implementing. It will only be available to subscribers, because if you don't subscribe, there's some information we don't want to be thrown to the public. So this is for the community. If you subscribe, make sure you click on subscribe and make sure you click on your notification button so that every time there's a new meeting going on here, there's a new thing going on here, you will be notified. Please make sure you click on the subscribe button so that you can always listen to this again. Please, sir, I withdraw once in Omega Pro. Do I need to fill the form because my upline did all the deposits? See, if you withdrew 20 times, but you did it yourself only once, fill that form for that one wallet address that you used to make that withdrawal. They will put it in your it will be in your exchange wallet. You will see there, fill that. The remaining 100 that your upline did for you, he will fill it. It's in his own information. Okay. Please, can we still make payment? Yes, please, you can make payment. Giving us opportunity to pay again, and it will end in 3 days expiration. Please, filling of the wallet address is what is ending on Sunday. Okay, let's not mix these forms together. We have the consent form. That consent form filling is still going on till 30th of September, and contribution to this process is going on. But for the investigator to be able to start their work on Monday, we need to collate these wallet addresses and give to them. So it's ending on Sunday. I just said 3 days. It's ending on Sunday. So there are two different things, and don't mix them together. Everybody must not fill the form. Thank you, Charles Ndidi. Have you completed the registration process of the group organization after enlisting US-C? The process is ongoing. I'm sure by tomorrow or next, it should be concluded. So when should we include our XPL investment in the consent? Oh my God. We have always said that you should include it. If you have not included it, not to worry. When the website that we are building is fully built, you will have the opportunity to amend the total sum you put in your total investment to include. So if you had 3,000 in Omega Pro and you had 2,000 in XPL, but you only feel 3,000, don't worry, don't fill a second consent. When you have the opportunity to amend or edit what you submitted, when the website is fully developed, you will be able to enter that and change that 3 to 5,000. That's all you need to do. You don't need to submit a fresh consent. Please, I've not made any withdrawal and some paid for me. Is the person that paid for you? I've not made any withdrawal and some paid for me. Should I fill the form that we end on Sunday? No, the form that we end on Sunday is for people that made withdrawals and or bought their licenses through crypto. Where can you get the form for the wallet address? Pastor NN, please listen to me. You have asked this question 20 times. The form will be posted tomorrow morning on our Telegram, community Telegram group. I just dropped the link. It will be posted on our WhatsApp, community WhatsApp group tomorrow. So I am dropping the Telegram group link again because the WhatsApp group is filled up. Thank you, Femi. Are we also filling the wallet address we use in buying? Yes. Opoho Monday, yes. Fill the wallet address you use in buying pulse. No recording in channel, there is recording. So, but if you are not a subscriber to this channel, you will not be able to listen to this meeting again. Okay? So make sure before we close this meeting, make sure you click on subscribe so that when you come tomorrow, you can watch it again as many times as you want to watch it, and switch on your notification so that anytime there is something going on here, you also are notified. Any other questions so that we can end? I want this meeting to be over in the next 10 minutes. If there are no more questions, any other question? So once again, from time to time, we will be having these meetings with you. Hopefully, when all this initial, we've been working day and night to make sure that all the contracts, all the payments, everything is sorted out. So by the time all of this is over, probably before the end of next week, we will call another meeting with the lawyers again, so that they also will be able to talk to us. And from that point, we'll be hearing more from the lawyers than hearing from the committee, because now updates will be coming from them. Yes, they will report directly to the committee, but we would love them to talk to the community by themselves so that there are no distortion in whatever information is coming. I didn't treat your question. Please drop it again. Maybe I missed it. Where do I get the consent form? In the Telegram group. Pastor NN, are you on the Telegram group, Pastor NN? Let me ask you this, because your question have repeatedly been asking where are you on the Telegram group? No subscribe on this page. MAD, somebody is saying there's no subscribe on your page. That cannot be very correct. Pastor NN, are you on the Telegram group? Please answer so that I can. Yes, there can every Telegram, every YouTube channel, even the basic channel has subscribe. Look at it. It's here just on the frame. If you look on the screen of the YouTube, bottom left, bottom right, as you are going to the last segment of the bottom right, you will see the subscribe button. The moment you bring your cursor on it, it will bring the subscribe screen. You want me to? It's there. Let me see if I can share my screen and share screen. I hope this is it. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it? So look at this thing. When you come here, you can see subscribe, and you can see the button at come up here. So click on subscribe, you can see it. Look at it here. And you can see subscribe came up here. So you can subscribe. You can see it here. I hope we all saw it. So we all are seeing it. Okay. In case maybe your live chat is covering the subscribe button, just close it. Thank you, Oladosu. We appreciate your support, everyone. We appreciate your believing that what we are doing makes sense. We appreciate you knowing fully well that, we are just trying. We are just doing our best to see that we put an end to this kind of activities of scammers that comes to our country and take our hard labored for money. And so and that's what we are just doing. Are we sure of recovery? We are not sure. Do we think it is worth chasing after? Yes, we think it is worth chasing after. And that's why we have not made it compulsory for everyone. If in your mind you think, let me walk away, I cannot spend another 1,000 naira, $50, $100 to chase 20,000 lost money, then just walk away. And we are stronger than one another. And also there are some of us that are chasing this for posterity's sake, so that people, the world will know we did tried. And but the outcome we cannot determine, but we believe that God's on our side, and He will see us to a very conclusive end. My question is concerning the reclamation form. Since I have many accounts with different names but the same email, the question is, should I fill the reclamation form differently? Favor Oyibo, your consent form is the idea of consent form, of consent. It is human being that give consent. It's not email addresses. Please, let's listen now. It is people, legal entity that give consent. My car cannot give you a consent. My email cannot give you a consent. My house cannot give you a consent, but I can give you a consent. My wife can give you a consent. My brother can give you a consent. So these are individual legal entity. So if you have 20 accounts in your family, you use one email to register all of them, but 10 out of it belongs to you, Favor Oyibo, and 5 belongs to your son, James Oyibo, and 5 belongs to your husband, Samuel Oyibo. You are doing 3 consents. And the amount for each, you have 10, your husband 5, your son 5. Let's assume that 1,000 is in all. That means in your own consent, you are registering that the total investment you did was $10,000. In your son is $5,000, and in your husband is $5,000. That is how consent is, because eventually, if there is a recovery, we are all going to come again and say, I am the one that registered this consent. This is my evidence of that I am the person. So you have to provide what we call KYC. Now, so you cannot run consent for your son, neither can you run consent for your husband. Or sorry, you can't run KYC for your husband. He has to present himself and bring his identity. Okay? So that is how consent is. And for each of the consent, you have to make payment. The Telegram link, I've dropped it here over and over again. I'm just dropping it again. Okay? Any other question? So Favor, I've answered your question. You try to join, but it's not going. Copy it and put it somewhere and click it. Sometimes when we have it in the midst of several messages like this, may not go. Just copy it, put it, send it to somebody, and go and click it in the person's chat room. It definitely will go. That's the link, and that's what we all are using. So once again, let me just do a 2 minutes recap. We have gone through the process of reviewing of the contract, which is called the contingency agreement. I showed it to us. I ran through it with us. We have also back and forth amending some clauses that we think may not be appropriate, may not be in our interest, and all of that. And and having done that, we have also gone ahead to. So today, this afternoon or this evening, we sent the final draft amendment, and we hope that will likely be the last amendment. We've done that over and over again. And so if it comes in tomorrow, we are going to sign it, and we are going to seal it and send it back to them. After that, we are going to make a deposit payment of 100,000 of $100,000 to make the balance before 21st of June. But we have tactfully extended it to 30th of June, hoping that it's easy for us to get that, because it's not really an extension. It's just a space we got as a time to collate all of these payments. So while we are collating payment, we are still allowing the remaining people who really genuinely want to join to make payment and be included. Okay. So having done that, the next step is to gather the wallet addresses through which we purchased our licenses if we did through crypto, and the withdrawal addresses through which we made withdrawals if we made withdrawal through crypto. If you make your payment through your leaders or through any member internal wallet, you don't have to fill this form. This form is not compulsory for everybody. It's only for people who made payment to buy their licenses through crypto, or who made with every withdrawal that is made from Mega Pro through crypto, you submit the wallet addresses. And so, having done that, please also, this platform on the YouTube, you can always return back to check all our videos. So in case you need to listen to this again, in the past, just before, at the beginning of this meeting, we did a demonstration of how to fill the form and how to get our wallet addresses. If you need to go back to it after this meeting, please go back. But make sure that you subscribe to this channel. If you do not subscribe to this channel, our setting will block you from accessing the video, because we don't want it to just be public video. It's only for members of this community. So that is the basic form. And by tomorrow, we will drop the link to submit your wallet addresses. Don't forget that the wallet addresses form is not for everybody. It's only for those who made payment through crypto and who made withdrawal through crypto. On my consent form, I fill the 4 names or 4 accounts I have. Emeka, is it as separate forms or in one? You can't fill 4 names in one form now. So is it that you fill 4 different forms? But on the payment, I paid on one account. No, you are going to pay. You are going to pay for the remaining 3 accounts. If there are 4 human beings, you are going to pay 4 times. It may not be the same amount. Your total sum may have amounted to what we needed to pay $100. But if you split it, you might just need you to pay 20, 20, 20. So it depends on where you fall on the table. So if you just join the Telegram group, please, one beautiful thing about Telegram, unlike WhatsApp, is that you can always read back to everything we have posted before, even since the beginning of this of the setup of that Telegram group. So Pastor NN, please take your time, take the next 2, 4, 6 hours, read backward, and you will see everything we have done from the beginning, and then it will be easy for you to ask questions and continue. Favor Oyibo, I have answered all your questions, except you went to sleep when I just finished answering your question. So I don't know where you were. I've answered your question, please. Okay. So do we have more questions? In the absence of no other question, let me also appreciate all the committee members who are working with us. We have almost between 5 and 12 people working at the same time on collating the payments that people have made to be able to generate our consent list for people who register consent and made payment. There are people who are helping us with conversions of payment. There are people who are helping us with our social media platforms. There are people who are helping us to generate all these forms that we circulate from time to time. There are people who meet every day in the last 8 weeks to monitor and give progress report on how far we have gone with payments and contribution. To all of you, to my secretariat, to my team, the legal committee, to the intelligence committee, to the communication committee, which I also am privileged to head, and the entire committee. I want to appreciate you all for all the support, and I want to thank every community member for your perseverance, for your patience, and for your believing in us, and for your determination to make this trial, because I always like to say it's an attempt we are making, but I believe that if we make it in good faith and we are united, God will give us a good outing. Thank you very much, and this is where we are going to drop the curtain. Have a beautiful night. Bye.